hopefully, you guys have already been working on this. Therefore, you will not be embarrassed by answering this question. Caroline! Which Caroline? That Caroline, hiding behind the wall. What do you think, Caroline? Do you know Caroline or Carolyn? It is Caroline? Okay. You never know. A? So, hyperplasia means many cells, right? So more cells. Okay? When you bodybuild, do you make more muscle cells? Sadly, they do not. They just get bigger. That's called what? Hypertrophy is making more muscles, or bigger cells, not making more. Hyperplasia, you're making more cells, which would be B. Just gonna go through the alphabet. Okay. So yeah, B is hyperplasia. Again, endometrial lining, you actually make more cells because you lose more cells during menstruation. Okay? So you have to make more. What is C, by the way? Okay? C is probably dysplasia just because HPV can cause dysplastic cells, which can lead to cancer, cervical cancer. What about D? Yeah, D would be metaplasia because it is irreversible. Okay? Questions on those? Again, when you're going over these kind of practice questions, get as much as you can out of them, right? Because one thing, pretty much guaranteed is, and I need to make this clear, these are like the exam. They are not the exam questions, okay? In fact, the only thing you can guarantee pretty much is if there's a question that looks a lot like one on the exam, it's probably not the one that was on the study guide for the answer because I changed a few things in there, okay? Not that that happens much either. Questions? Gabriel?
Sorry. So since it's like thickening, don't we think like the cell is just getting like larger and not increasing in like amount?
What?
Since it says thickening, should we think like the endometrium for B?
Yes.
Should we think that the cell is just increasing in size? And
I would think so. But again, if this is the uterus, and that's the wall, this wall gets thicker as you add more cells to it. Does that make sense? So it does get thicker because you're adding more cells, in this case, as opposed to muscle. Right? Okay, that gets thicker because the cells themselves just get bigger. You know, that gets the bicep up there, yeah. Okay, so Jessica. She knows because I showed her when they picked it. Jessica! What do you think?
Would it be no?
Would it be no?
No.
I don't know. Would it be?
It's no.
It's no. Well, at least she's decisive. I don't know. Let's find out. Shall we? What do we need to know to figure out whether or not there's an anion gap? That's it, those three things. I heard a lot of stuff thrown out there, but that's it. Okay, those three things. Sometimes people throw in potassium. I don't care if you do or not. It's such a small number, it's pretty much going to be irrelevant. Okay. So if we go 142 minus 94 minus 20, we end up with 18, right? Is that greater than what number? 12. Is it? Yes. Then yes, there's an ion. That's it. Okay? The reason I threw this in here is because you're going to get a whole bunch of junk in there. You just need to know what you're looking for. Yes?
Are we need to know normal values for different?
The only normal values you need to know is your bicarb, pH, and CO2. The rest of that stuff, it'll be much like that. I'll tell you if it's normal or not, or high. Not that that's relevant anyway in this case. The lab value will tell you it's normal, high, or whatever. Haley.
Real quick, by cards, you go by 22 to 28, correct?
Yeah, I think this is 24 to 28 up there. Whatever.
Well, are we just gonna have to know the like normal ones?
Of what?
Or like levels?
Of what?
Like by card and CO2?
And pH, yes. pH, bicarb, CO2, normal levels, yes.
Are we using 7.4 for normal pH or
7.35 to 7.45.
Okay, thank you.
So if it was lower than 12, would there still be a medium gap?
No. This is literally a yes or no question. If it's over 12, there's an anion gap. If it's not, then there isn't. What?
Isn't the anion gap 10 to 12?
No, is that 12? You gotta pick something in this class. Again, there are slightly different calculations that different places do. So yeah, there's a little bit of a range on that. Just remember 12, you're fine for this class. Okay, if the place that you happen to be at in real life says 10 to 12, fine, go with 10 to 12. They use different labs, different techniques all the time.
And also,
Happens it might change when you get there to it. Yeah.
and is there math wrong for this one? Isn't it 28?
Well, it's better than 118. Either way, it's 28 better than 12, higher than 12. I don't know, I didn't add it up just now, I just remember it was something like that from the earlier class. How many questions in the midterm? I suggest you answer all of them. 30 questions unless you have to be in the honors program, in which case you have only 15 questions, multiple choice, and then you have 3 essays. If you're in the honors program, you already know this.
Yeah.
Huh?
We have 30 questions.
30 questions for 300 points. You do the math. It's easier than this math. Riley. What? What?
I'm pretty sure it's compensated metabolic acid.
Is that it? E?
Yes.
So Riley says compensated metabolic acidosis because? How do you get that?
Because your bicarb is low, so it makes it acidic, so that is your metabolic. And then it's compensated because your CO2 is low, so it's compensating for your acidic bicarb.
Anybody have a question on that? She's right. Do you have a question on it? Okay, remember, 2 days, I guarantee you, did you look over to test it, Natalie?
Yeah.
There's at least 10% is on acid bases, if not more than that. I honestly didn't even count. There's plenty.
There's plenty of acid.
Plenty of acid bases. You need to know these. Okay?
Are you gonna do anything on partially compensated?
What?
Are you gonna do anything on partially compensated?
No.
Okay.
You will have no partially compensated stuff until you get to
There's-
nursing school, and then you can deal with that.
Okay.
Emily Timber. Hey, Emily showed up. What do we have, Emily?
I would say
You would say A? Well, let's find out. What are you basing this on? You had lung cancer? Where the heck did you get that? Oh, lung cancer. So what? You can, lung cancer can cause SIDH, a very specific kind, bronchogenic cancer, can cause SIDH. That's it? That's the only place you got this from?
Well, and then plus SID that's causing increased level of
Okay. Is that your only clue on the whole thing? That's what you just want was?
And then doesn't Addison's disease have to do with
Exercise has to do with the adrenal gland, hypofunction, but I don't think we talked about that, did we? What? That was in MindCat? A lot of things in MindCat. Okay, I was kind of hoping you were going for this as your major clue. Okay? Because if osmolality, what is that? If it's decreased, that means you have a lot of stuff or little stuff compared to water. Okay? That's increased water, little stuff, right?
You said osmolarity is concentration.
Yes. So this is very dilute, yes? Which means again, where the heck's your water? Emily apparently did all this in her head and said, where's my water? It must be in the urine. No, it must be here. It's in the blood, not in the urine. Therefore, I must have a whole lot of ADH doing that. Anybody pick anything else? You want to fight for it? Yay? Okay. Moving on. Yes, Gabriel.
So are serum osmolarity and urine osmolarity like inverse relation?
Not always. That's a really good question, actually. Gabriel asked if serum osmolarity and urine osmolarity are inverse, and that's not always. And the reason, if you think about this, is that if you have a lot of water in your blood, right? When you get back to your kidney, you're still going to have a lot of water in your blood, so you would think you're going to urinate out a bunch of water, right? The problem, however, in this case, is that you have too much ADH, so it grabs that water and shoves it back in your blood so that you don't get much urine. You get crunchy little dry urine. Ew. No, I don't mean like, I mean, obviously you're going to urinate. I'm just saying it's going to be very concentrated urine, right? So in this case, it is inverse, right? However, anybody else in the room, if you have a lot of water in your blood, because you're drinking a lot of water, you're going to urinate out a lot of dilute water, right? So SIDH, it is inverse, but that's a pathology, right? Yes?
What would his numbers look like?
What would his numbers look like?
Yeah. His serum osmolarity numbers?
I don't know. Let's say 800 milliosmoles per liter.